Hi, it's Dirk from Real Ag Oars. Today we're going to discuss the 9570R. It came in with a customer complaint that it stopped selecting gears. He was doing between 8th and 9th gear shifting, then all of a sudden it shifted to neutral, and from then on it doesn't want to shift at all. So he called us to come and have a look. I went there to do my diagnosis, and on first sight the tractor did not want to engage at all. It was constantly jumping back to neutral. Whenever you start it up, move about a meter or two, jumps back into neutral. So I decided to remove the screens, drain the oil, and I found a lot of material. This is just a sample of what I found, so you guys know what more I found on the transmission screen. Send it to the workshop so that we can carry on with the repairs in workshop. With the in-workshop repairs, the transmission had to be removed. In order to get the transmission out, the cab has to be removed. As soon as we have removed the cab, I started stripping out drive shaft from the engine, the drive shaft to the front and rear differential, all the hoses and lines, remove the transmission, taking it out of position, out of the frame, slimmed it, and place it on the ground. We'll get into a bit of more detail now what was the findings inside. With the transmission removed, this is all the debris, particles and broken pieces that was found inside the transmission. In the housing itself, what stood out is the specific part here. It sort of deformed. The rest of the parts, which is typically of gears, was breaking. This one wasn't breaking, it was deforming. So we had a bit of a trouble to see if we can find where this one came from, because this one is the cause of all the failures I assumed, but I have to find out where it came from. So took the whole gearbox assembly apart with all the different clutch packs assemblies, third, fourth, second stage. Just to give you guys a bit of a breakdown what I'm looking at. You've got your gears, your clutch pack or housing assembly, your bearings on the outside, and then also your ports of the seals for which you supply oil to engage or disengage the clutches. The clutches sits in there, and the clutches sits in there. The clutches is basically just a plate, two plates. One plate connects to the outer housing, the other plate connects to the inner housing. If you look from that side, you can see the splines, and that's what's basically connecting the gears in automatic transmission through the clutches. So I stripped it apart, the whole transmission, all the different speeds. This specific one has got a speed clutch, speed clutches, directional clutches, and reduction clutches. Basically the speed clutches is for your different speeds, your direction is either for forward and reverse, and your your reduction clutches or your range clutches, which is also helping with your speed reduction in terms of power to be able to control. Give you guys a preview. Cab removed, transmission removed, taken apart, stripped open, clutches taken apart, stripped open, and then the last thing on the transmission, we've got all of our solenoids sitting in various areas. These solenoids are typically for your clutch engagements, depending on what clutch you need. It's all controlled electronically by the controller. Pressure sensors here. Speed sensors not there. Hold on. Speed sensor sits on this side. Speed sensor there. Solenoids. Speed sensor sits around there. On the inside, speed sensor. And the last thing on this housing is your park brake. The park brake sits in here. This whole housing here is part of your power brake assembly. If you look on the inside, it's your little orifice heading through there, and the rest of the clutches at the bottom if you look carefully. That's it. That's for today. It was stripped and it was taken apart. 9570R John Deere. Fairly big work that was done. Thank you.